try it again later.
Look, nigga, I ain't got it. Where's my son's money?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the United States.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Somebody's calling for him?
14-yard line.
No, he's doing it himself.
Nigga.
That's what I said. I said, yo, you ain't never going to come back here.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Like, yo, you don't ever come back here, nigga.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tommy Stevens, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the phone.
Yeah, and that's like the only person that I've been talking to.
Because like I'm PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
He wants you to get up. You gotta get up.
Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think if he would have sat down like this, he won't cry.
Going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's only with me he's trying to get like that.
To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will score. It's a pick 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody
Darius Thompson?
Block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done.
Who's that,
touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Who's fucking Cowboys playing who?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football.
No, he didn't.
2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
Put the red zone on, nigga. Look at the red zone. Let me see. Oh, they showing it. They showing it right now.
Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
Oh shit, nigga. Sorry, bro.
Yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He missed one.
Let's go.
This time, he gets it to go.
You watching red zone?
20. Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll
But
need
they
to come
moving
up
that?
with something here on 3rd
Oh,
down.
yeah?
Allen off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly,
That's
but
good.
it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs
Oh,
tells
good.
me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last
What do you do,
drive.
bro?
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Let's go, Lamar.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Okay.
25-yard line.
Okay.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard.
What?
You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
That's
Stick
not
to what
caught.
works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
I don't know why you picked the Lions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Who's with it?
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Corey Peters able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Damn,
Baker with a pick.
Robbie Meeks.
Stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Ryan scores 27-0. Second quarter.
The first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
You started.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Bills, nothing.
Work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now from Murray.
Get the fuck out of here.
DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
White now to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I need Tyreek Hill to step it up. I mean, what's his name?
Their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd
Not Tyreek Hill.
The interception, but they did put
the other dude.
A nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
T.Y.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Corey Peters in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yeah, CD Lamb was wide open. Oh, he got 88. I forgot.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Driver pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Who's that?
And this carries into the end zone. Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a
Who's
touchback.
Gardner Minshew?
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this.
Ty, what the fuck?
College coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray a give. This is Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. 68 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Drake. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Who there?
increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Bills 6.
Oh my God, he jumped. What?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devon Kennard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We've hit the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, that kick is over. Like, he looks overweight.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times.
Dang, I nigga hit that motherfucker.
The ability that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward. oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A final shot before half for Allen. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustment.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
Nigga, did you see that hit, nigga?
Talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play
Oh
caller,
my God.
he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The 20. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Ball carrier. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard
tag.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now,
playing tag.
completely calculated correctly, 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
That's it for
Right
now.
now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender.
Damn, this nigga killing me.
Far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Tyler Bass to kick
They
off
fucked
for
up, man.
Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot
They
at it
cooked.
now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff for Drake. Just a yard of the
Can't hold me, getting that cat.
bring
He's
up
too
a
fucking
2nd
big.
and 9.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
He fell.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devon Kennard able to get him there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
What happened with Chubbs?
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. On the return, it's White. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Well, shut down.
In the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Corey Peters make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very happy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ain't gonna change his number.
It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
21.
Murray now. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry.
Man, niggas is getting caught like flies, nigga.
You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it?
I needed to
gain an advantage on this snap.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.